Hi everyone, my name is Sabat and I am a legal practitioner in Sydney for the last 10 years. After the tragic Bondi attacks of last year, the government rushed out the Combatting Antisemitism, Hate and Extremism Bill 2026. So what does the bill do? It creates a new crime. So if you publicly say, post, show or do something intending to promote racial hatred and it would make a normal person in that group feel scared, harassed, intimidated or unsafe, you could get up to 5 years in jail. So very quickly, Australia doesn't have a full free speech right in the Constitution, but the High Court says there is an implied freedom to talk openly about politics, government and public issues. The government can limit this freedom, but only if the limit is fair, necessary and not too heavy-handed. This comes from 2 High Court cases decided on the 30th of September 1992. Anne Toomey is one of Australia's top constitutional experts, a Professor Emerita at the University of Sydney and the leading authority on the implied freedom of political communication. Her clear analysis makes her the most trusted voice, warning that the 2026 hate speech bill could be unconstitutional. First big problem, the bill makes it way easier to charge someone. Old laws needed inciting hatred, which means really whipping up people to hate or act. This bill switches to promote hatred. That means spreading, pushing the idea. Professor Toomey says this could catch honest talk. For example, if you share true facts about violence or war crimes done by people from a certain country or ethnic group, even if you're just informing people, it could be seen as promoting hatred if it causes fear. No need for real harm, just possible fear. This low bar is terrifying. It means teachers, lecturers, journalists, historians, documentary makers, and anyone talking about race, religion, or ethnic background could face serious prosecution and up to 5 years in prison. School and university history classes, TV documentaries, public talks on culture, immigration, or overseas conflicts could be called promoting hate if someone says it makes a reasonable person feel afraid. So, is the new law on hate crime dismissing the Australian Constitution's implied freedom of speech? Second huge problem. The offence will be defined in section 80.2bf subsection 1. But subsection 3 clearly states that it is irrelevant whether the conduct actually resulted in hatred or fear. That means you don't need real victims, real impact, or proof that anyone was actually harmed. The prosecution doesn't have to show that your words or actions actually made someone hate a group or feel afraid. It's all about what might happen to a hypothetical, reasonable person. It's like convicting someone for a crime that never occurred based on guesses about feelings. This flips normal justice upside down. No actual complaints, no victims saying they were hurt, no proof of any bad outcome required. Our justice system is supposed to rely on facts, evidence, and real harm. Without that, it opens the door to selective prosecution, restricting free speech on tough topics like history or politics, and punishing people for ideas rather than actions. It's unconstitutional. If laws can jail you for potential feelings alone, what's stopping overreach into everyday debate? Third huge problem. The draft bill does not include no defense if what you say is true. So, even if every word is 100% accurate, you could still go to jail if it meets the fear test. Professor Toomey says this is crazy. Imagine posting evidence of real atrocities in war. If it makes people in that group feel afraid, you're guilty. She even points to Picasso's famous painting, Guernica, showing German planes bombing civilians. It's true history and art, but it could be twisted as promoting hate on Germans. Journalists could show you videos of Israeli soldiers killing and bombing Palestinian children, accurate footage of real events, and still face charges if it causes reasonable fear among Jewish people. So, if telling the truth isn't a defense, then why have a justice system at all? There is a universal legal principle. A person is innocent until proven guilty, but this law completely disregards this. Anyone and everyone is guilty if they publicly promote racial hatred, even if every single word they said is factually true. You don't need proof of actual harm occurred. In other words, the law basically assumes you're guilty just because your words might make someone feel afraid. This isn't real justice. It's punishing speech before anything even bad happens. Courts are supposed to look at facts and fairness, not punish people for accurate information. Putting all of this together, what does it mean? Quite frankly, Australia is edging towards autocracy, where our freedom and constitutional rights will also one day diminish, and what we say and what we do will be controlled by the government. Whether it is religious freedom or political debate, this bill's vague rules on hate speech could let authorities pick and choose what counts as promoting hate and punish critics while ignoring real threats.